Is that Pedialyte hidden?
Hangover special right there. You had a rough night?
Man, that liquor took me and kicked my ass.
Liquor 1, Bhad Bhabie 0.
No, liquor like 45 million, Danny 0.
Does Pedialyte actually work? I actually never tried it, but my boy here all the time.
My boyfriend just drinks it like to drink it at this point. Like I think it started as a hangover thing, and now he just realizes like it just keeps you like hydrated. So he'll just drink it randomly. I'll drink it when I need it, but because I don't like the taste of it, it's salty.
So what does it actually do? Like it?
It has electrolytes,
So it's Gatorade.
basically.
Why not drink Gatorade
Yeah,
then?
why not?
There's no sugar in Gatorade or Pedialyte. No. We love that. I'm just curious because I've never been a Pedialyte guy.
Like if you put like sodium, it's like salt. It hydrates your body faster. You just drink water.
So yeah, this one has no artificial sweeteners or flavors or colors.
Well, I guess because this is for babies, really.
No, this is adult, organic adult electrolyte.
I didn't know they had.
They have baby versions too.
Well,
They should have a Bhad Bhabie version. That would be. When you're bad, you drink the Pedialyte.
Oh, Dan,
Yo, Dan, we gotta make some calls, Dan.
But I think let's just go our own.
Make our own brand.
well, if I had my own Pedialyte brand, it would be a lot of that.
So we're here today, and honestly, this was so random. We were playing golf one day last week, and then when we got home, he texted me. He's like, "Bhad Bhabie DM'd us to be on the show." And I was like, "No, she didn't." And I looked. I was like, "Okay." And I know she has Italian heritage because early on, I remember she used to have the Italian flag on her Instagram.
Yeah.
We got to talk why it's not there anymore. But,
Well, I don't really have much of a bio these days. I don't even think my name is on my shit.
like your real name?
I think it just says baby on my. Yeah, I don't have my link tree. That's it.
But you didn't pay for the verification, so you don't need to put your real name.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Only people
for
that pay got to put their government now. So we got, everybody. All of a sudden we're figuring out everybody's names because $15 you got to send ID.
Oh, really?
That's how it works.
Cam bought the blue check.
Blue check.
You make fun of people?
He had one.
Cam bought the blue check. We was on his ass. It was like, oh, what are you, a verified Windows Center?
Do you make fun of people that buy the blue check?
I mean, to each his own. Do what you do, but I just feel like we know that you bought it because it's like.
But how do you know?
Because your fucking name is on there.
And if it wasn't for that,
on there. I didn't buy mine.
Might have.
yeah, but you're verified
bought
before.
mine.
We don't know what you did for that blue check.
You can see who got the blue check. If you click somebody's blue check, it'll say verified in March.
So if it's March, April, you're dub.
You're exposed.
Oh, yeah. So I've had mine for a long time.
Got the
You've
OG.
been
I've
verified.
been verified, yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about your mom's background because she loves Brooklyn. When she
my
pulled
God.
up, she's like, you see the smile, she's like real
I'm
Brooklyn
happy to
girl.
be home. I'm happy. I love it.
So, but you guys are in Florida now,
I've been in Florida 31 years.
really? You like it?
I do. I left New York when New York was good, so I only have the good memories. I didn't leave when it was really, really bad.
Girl, they was doing crazy shit while you was here too. Stop the cap. They was putting.
What do you mean by bad though? Like, how's New York bad?
Well, my neighborhood's not what it used to be.
Where are you from in Brooklyn?
Mill Basin. So
Mill
by Kings
Basin's
Plaza-
not bad, is it?
No. So not in the Bay. I'm from outside, like where Kings Plaza. So you're very young, but there used to be a disco called the Legion. Okay, so it used to be on Avenue N between 56th and 57th Street, and everyone used to go. It was a disco. So I lived just a couple of blocks from there, but I lived 2 blocks from Kings Plaza. So we used to hang out in Kings Plaza. We were El Park girls. We were Gil Hodges Bowling Alley girls.
Gil Hodges Bowling Alley. That sounds crazy. Because that's a guy who was on the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Yes. And
That's the only reason why I know.
he opened up a bowling alley. In my
Or was it
neighborhood.
the Mets?
No,
Gil
he
Hodges-
was, he was on the Dodgers.
He was on the Dodgers.
Yep. It was on Ralph Avenue. So yeah, and then I ended up hanging out at Utica Park. So yeah.
But it's hard to make adjustments moving from Brooklyn to Florida, wouldn't you say?
So when I moved 31 years ago, it was, and no one liked New Yorkers. Like they were still just.
They still
very
don't
small.
though.
It's so many of them now. It's so I don't even like them now. I don't like New Yorkers now. I'm like, oh, another New Yorker.
I forgot what
I see the license plates. They
there
drive
was
like
recently a
assholes.
game.
Wow.
There was recently a game. I don't know if it was hockey or basketball, but there was more New Yorkers in the stands than Floridians.
Yeah.
And they were like chanting, "Let's go!" It's like home field advantage.
Yeah, a lot of New Yorkers and a lot of Californians moved to Florida.
But the food's not the same, right?
I was just gonna say.
Okay, so listen. When I was in LA, the food sucked. I couldn't get good Italian bread, good nothing. So but I always made my own stuff anyway.
You make your own bread?
I don't make my own bread. I am starting to though. And this summer, me and Danny are gonna start cooking and make our own pasta.
I made alla vodka from scratch. the other
Yeah?
day, and I was actually
Walk us through that.
to myself. Huh?
Walk us through that. How do you make your own vodka sauce?
So, yeah, Dan and I made chicken cutlets, but I f***ed up. They were not thin. And I double breaded chicken.
That's not a cutlet though.
No.
She didn't pound it.
My meat was thin. It had holes in it. Okay, my meat was thin. I double breaded it, and I used this other because she wouldn't talk to me for like 2 weeks. So I had to call my grandmother, and I was asking her. What
You guys do that too? I thought it was only me and my dad.
No, she blocks me.
Oh no!
Blocks your number?
She
I
blocks
go
me.
on
Yeah.
strike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go on strike with her. Like she know not to play. Like,
So she sent someone to the house to do a welfare check on me.
Yeah,
this
so I had
time.
to send my friend Hannah over there because I thought she was dead. Like,
What? Because you wouldn't answer?
no, because she's never done it to me. This was the first time.
Oh. So you
I'm
don't like your own medicine?
No,
Mommy got wise.
like I don't know. It was that was a lot though. You dragged that. And then Hannah goes over there to check on her, and then she just like slams the door in Hannah's
I
face.
did. I'm like, because she had her on the phone. I'm like, ah, f that shit, and I just.
So how do you guys like make peace? Does somebody have to get in the middle and?
No, then we
She
just.
comes in my room with like a plate of pasta, and she's like,
That's a good way.
That's the love language. Food. Wait, so you double breaded the cutlets?
Okay,
What happened?
yeah, I
You
double-
got double bread them
So
though.
I had to call my grandmother, and I was like, oh,
No?
I asked her like, well, do you season them? Because I know she puts Parmesan in the breadcrumbs, but I seen one that had Parmesan and herb already in it. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna just get that one. She was like, oh yeah, that should be fine. These fucking breadcrumbs were like croutons. So
Mad
fucking
thick.
big. So I double breaded them because when I put it in the egg, then I put it in the breadcrumbs, but it didn't coat it all the way. And then I think I had my oil too hot. Like the first 4 of them were like black, like they were.
But did you use olive oil?
No, I fried them in. You can't fry.
You fry them in olive oil.
You can't deep frying in olive oil.
You don't deep fry breadcrumbs. I mean, you don't
Wait,
deep fry bread.
you guys use
Chicken
olive
cutlets.
oil?
Yeah, I used olive oil. When
I
was
use
my
vegetable
grandmother.
oil.
always
Yeah,
used-
that's
that's
what
what
we
my
use.
grandmother used to use because back then they couldn't afford to buy.
A lot of people
Yeah.
say olive oil is not good for frying. Like it's too
It's
heavy.
not.
I
It's
do.
Too, yeah, it's too
Well, do you
thick.
like mine? Do you like mine? There you go.
She got you
I like
that.
And I
Sure.
use
Better.
locatelli and parsley
Hell
in
yeah.
my
Hell
in
yeah.
my
A lot of people
breadcrumbs.
like pecorino romano too.
No, I only use locatelli.
Really?
I only use it.
I feel locatelli cheese is a little sharper.
I love it.
How did you make your vodka sauce? I wanna know that.
Oh, okay. So I put onions, garlic, and olive oil, and then you let it brown, and then you add the tomato paste, the heavy cream, and then I probably put too much. I put a cap full of Kettle One, and then
Did you take a shot too before?
no, I don't like vodka.
'Cause that's good. That's good vodka to use for vodka sauce.
Kettle
Usually
One.
people use the cheap like
Yeah, the cheap
$5
one.
vodka.
I
But
don't
it's
like it.
it's funny though because I didn't want to put it in there because I didn't know how much to put. I was kind of like ballparking it. Like I looked at a recipe and then I was like, all right, I can figure it out. And then I just like kind of like to think that I could just do whatever. So I was like, let me see how it tastes before. So when I tried, and then I put the locatelli in it. But before I put the vodka, I was like, something don't taste right. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna put the vodka in it. That like sealed it. That was it. Like as soon as I did that, it was good as
That's what I
fuck.
call a vodka sauce, though.
You didn't put prosciutto in it?
My boyfriend doesn't eat pork.
Okay.
Okay.
But you just tried my FDNY sandwich, chicken colored vodka sauce, fresh mozzarella.
No, it was good.
The prosciutto makes it taste like
love prosciutto.
so. I don't know what it is. I feel like every vodka sauce should have prosciutto. Some people put bacon. Some people put pancetta.
I was gonna say like
My
this.
aunt puts peas.
Oh,
That's weird when people do that.
I hate peas.
Rocco hates
Oh
peas.
no, I make peas and onions.
That's his
all
worst
the
like
time. It's
enemy,
my
the
favorite.
peas.
My grandmother made me. I will never forget this. This was like the worst comfort food I've ever ate in my life. But I was like, I just had got home from rehab, and I had my mom and her fly out, and my grandma was like, "Oh, you want me to make you pasta?" And I'm like, "All right, cool." She made pasta with, it was big shells, like not big, but like the medium sized shells, with tomato sauce and peas. And I sat there and ate it, and she made me a big fucking bowl of it, and I was so disgusted. But I was like, it's not bad, but it's not good. Like, what am I eating?
Yeah.
Just something to fill you up.
Well, you guys ever have pastina growing up?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you make yours?
So I make mine two ways. We either do it with the
That was like the main question in the house.
Yeah.
Oil or
so
oil
we
or
either do
butter?
it with the chicken broth,
Yeah.
Yes.
right? The chicken broth and just the cheese,
Mm-hmm.
or you do it just the regular way to make pastina with the water, and then you put butter on top.
Yeah.
I know people put an
My
egg in it.
grandma used to
I've
ask, butter
never
or
ever
oil?
ever put an egg in it. But then,
Our nonna puts eggs
yeah,
sometimes.
never. My grandmother never put an
That's
egg
when
in
you're
it.
really trying to fill someone up. You'll throw 2 eggs. Because pastina's like a poor dish, you know? Like when you don't have anything, you make pastina.
Okay,
Back in the day, like that's
So my grandmother used to make me jambot.
Wow. Yeah.
Right? Yeah,
what,
Not a fan of that either.
with
But
zucchini.
Okay.
Because she used to have a garden.
You never
in
had
her backyard.
chambota?
You did too.
That's
Grandma
too-
I
Turkey
have
used to
had it,
make
but I don't
yeah.
like it.
that's too healthy for me. Too many
Well,
vegetables.
that's the poor man's. It's just go in the refrigerator and whatever
Yeah.
was left. But yeah, she used to have a garden in her backyard. my
Exactly. Go in a garden. If the eggplant's about to go bad, you make a chambota.
And that's what I love making. When I fry my eggplant, it never really makes it into the whole thing. I'm eating it as I'm frying it. I love eggplant.
We're out here talking about food the whole time. I love it.
So wait, Danielle, or Bhad Bhabie, I should say. Do you mind when someone calls
No,
you
I
on
like
the other?
getting called Danielle. I don't like being called.
When I was telling people we're gonna interview you, they're like, "Who, Bhad Bhabie?" I was like, "No, I'm pretty sure it's baby."
Yes, baby.
But do you think it's confusing with the H in front?
No.
It's silent.
What made you? Is it?
Bad baby. The H is silent.
Is it? Well, yes, but like,
They're both
is
silent.
it ever confusing to people?
Yeah, I guess it is confusing people, but it's like it's not that hard.
But how did you like make your name?
I just randomly made it up. Like my old Instagram name, like my Instagram name was Slim Thugger, like before I was even famous.
That's
like,
right. That's right. It was.
before
I
was
remember
even
that now.
famous. And so they wanted me to change it, and I remember my manager Adam was like, "Well, you need to figure out something. Like you need to make a name." Like so, I was just like, "All right." And in 2 seconds, I just came up with that. It was really random, like off the fly. It wasn't like.
It wasn't planned.
Danny does a lot of things randomly.
See, the way it works in Brooklyn, like somebody gives you a nickname.
Yeah.
The fact that you came up with that on your own, that's low-key fire.
No, because
Well, I was always the baby. Like out of 7 grandkids.
Oh, you're the youngest?
I'm the youngest.
Yeah, it makes
7
sense. then.
grandkids,
Grandma had 7.
children, 15 grandchildren, like
Oh,
30-something
damn.
great
My
grandchildren.
grandmother, not your
Oh
grandmother.
yeah, yours. You're right.
your mom.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. I forgot about her. Yes,
Christ.
she is the youngest.
I'm your daughter, not your sister.
Yeah, we did that too.
I always think about my grandmother. I never think about my mom being a grandmother.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I had her. I was 35. I wasn't young.
And my grandfather always used to, oh, the baby, the baby, the baby, the baby,
Right.
the baby. So I feel like that had something to do with it. And I was always like out my friend group, the youngest one. I was like 13, hanging with like 20-year-olds, like. And even in school, I went to the school called Franklin Academy. It was a charter school, so it was K through 8th. So I would always like skip class and go to the 8th grade lunch. Like I was always hanging with older kids, so I was always like the baby.
So she was like the rebel child growing up, or?
I see PTSD right now.
Sounds like Sabino.
Danny.
She's clutching her purse.
Well, all right. I'm dying to know like how the Dr. Phil thing really happened.
Okay,
Like
so I'm gonna just.
because
I'm gonna get
It was
it in a
not.
nutshell.
It was not.
It was
like,
not
a
planned.
plan.
okay, so I honestly from outside looking in, I would think like okay, this was planned
Nope.
because it worked.
No. So
It wasn't supposed to work. Like it wasn't. We weren't working
I'm
towards
gonna
anything.
tell you right now. She was always a little bad girl.
Oh yeah.
So
And
I was-
She had nothing to do with that.
I just want to be honest while we're talking about this. Like to you on the show, she was respectful. Like, it's the videos they were showing that she was bad.
Right. So you know what it is? I hear these friggin' morons always say, "Oh, and she disrespected her mom on the show." Oh, yeah. No, she did not. She was talking to the goddamn audience.
Exactly.
It wasn't
Exactly.
me. But these people don't actually watch. They just
That's
it's
why I
like
say-
that little telephone thing. Oh, what they say? Oh, what they say?
No, that's why I say people look at it like this, but there's this too. You have
Of
to look at.
course.
Yeah.
But you're only looking at this.
Of
Like
course.
you have to open the whole picture.
I had been writing to him for a while about her.
Yeah, since I was 2 years old.
So listen.
What's
Wow.
But you gotta understand.
Yo, I got two 7-year-olds. You gotta put me on.
You gotta understand something. I had breast cancer.
And she said it's
so
because I
was
walked her out
always
the house
really,
one time when I was 2.
She did. She walked me out of the house.
I don't think
But
I did it
I was
purposely.
sick. So it was hard for me. I was a single mom doing it by myself and stuff like that. And she was just a bad kid. Like
No,
she,
I wasn't.
so wait.
What
So
do you
Wait,
what do you consider
pushed me over the
bad?
edge? I had to keep my car keys. I used to have a 2015 Dodge Challenger.
Okay.
So I kept my keys in my pillowcase and I fell asleep. The bitch cut my keys out of the pillowcase and took my car. My ring camera's going
Were you like
off.
13?
Yeah.
12.
And that's what got her on the show because she stole my car.
That's like some Florida shit, though, right there.
I didn't
12-year-old
really-
girl
Wait,
takes
and you know,
her out.
wait, you know what was better? I stole it back.
Oh yeah. Wait, we never told that story. We
I
never
stole
told
it
that
back.
Stole it
story.
back.
Let's tell it. Let's tell it.
How'd you
Let's
steal
tell
it back?
Because I found it and they didn't know and I
Wait,
stole it back.
listen. So, I don't even think I told you my side of it either.
I don't need to
So
think
I
know
parked
what
it like 4 streets down from my friend's house, and then we woke up like we all ready. We think we about to go down to City Place. We got the car, like whatever. So I'm like, wait, it's not on this street. So I go back around. I'm looking. I'm like, did I put it on the wrong street? Like, do I not remember what street I put it on? This man is outside watering his plants right across the street from where I know now. No, this is where I parked the car. I remember because I seen this house over here. I said, little short, thick, blonde lady. She came and got a car from right here. Yeah, she just came and got it this morning. I called her. I said, "You fucking bitch! You fucking stole the car back! Like what the fuck?"
Bro, you out here playing chess. She was playing checkers.
My mom's like, let's go down this block. I'm like, nah, she would never park this far. She goes, I'm telling you, go down this block. Son of a bitch, it was my car.
Mother intuition. Wait, so did you have another spare key? Is that what it was?
I did. And I stole the flat tire. I was so fucking mad. I was so mad. I
Michael
loved
did
this
that.
car. Yeah, I was.
Michael
and
hit
not
it
only
tonight.
that, I don't think these kids, especially how comprehended, kids driving a Dodge Challenger with a Sport down I-95 that God forbid anything would have happened. Like they
Well, look at me now today. I drive Trackhawks and jailbreaks.
Fire.
What does that mean?
all high-speed cars.
You know what
What?
that means?
All high-speed cars.
Jailbreaks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
I thought like jailbreaks an iPhone.
No, I have a Charger, a red eye Hellcat Dodger. Charger. Trying to put them together. Charger. That's a jailbreak edition. So it's like the whole. When you have the red key, the whole car is unlocked.
That sounds like a recipe
And
for
I
disaster.
begged him not to give her the red key, and he did anyway.
Yeah, no, cause I'm really into cars. Like it freaks people out. Like
Yeah, but people who drive Hellcats are like in a different genre.
well, I have all the all I'm missing is a Challenger. I just bought the Hellcat Durango and I got it last call, so I paid like $130 for it, way more than I should have. And then I have a Trackhawk, and then I have the Charger, and then I have what else? The Range Rover,
And the Ferrari.
and then I have a Ferrari 458.
Hi, player.
Good for you, girl.
Doing good.
Killing it.
I only drive a Bentley and a Mercedes.
Listen, it's in the family. Would you let Mama drive the Ferrari or no?
I
doesn't know
I
how.
don't know how. I
Is it
drive-
stick?
I
It's
actually, when I
stick?
first
It's
got
not
it,
stick, but those little paddle. I
Yeah.
mean, my
Paddle
Bentley has
shifters.
a paddle too. I just don't.
when
use
I
them.
first got it, I obviously like the reverse button is there, so I know she doesn't know. So I had to call my ex at the time, like, what the fuck? How do I put this car in drive? He's
Yeah, I
like,
don't
you
like
should have
that.
never got that fucking
Wait.
car.
So I started a segment last week, cap or fact. All right, and you gotta say if it's cap or fact.
Okay.
Cap or fact. You need a Ferrari. Like you can't just buy a Ferrari. You need to own an older one to buy a new
No.
one. That's not true.
No.
Really?
Really? Oh, I don't know anything.
I
about
thought
it.
you had to pre-own one before you could.
She probably
A
knows.
lot
Yeah, I
of-
mean, you know you have one.
But
So
a lot of people can't get them.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Give up, like who?
Well, I had
they
to
banned
put-
from Ferraris. They banned somebody. I'm not sure.
No,
if it was
I had
a
to
rapper
put
or somebody.
100,000 in an account because you're really supposed to be 21 to buy those cars.
No, he's saying you have to own an older one.
No, I know,
Yeah,
but
to buy
I'm
a new
saying
one.
like for the age perspective of it, they do make you do that if you're younger.
But the
you have
older
to.
ones are so
But
much
no, you
nicer.
could
She has a
just.
2013.
But they do have like
458.
they have
Italia.
Sick.
like
That's fire.
shit they say about wrapping it certain colors and shit. My Ferrari's always been white. I never fucked with the Ferrari. And my Range Rover too. I kept it black, but the Hellcat I had it pink, and I had light pink on the body, and then I had hot pink on the wheels. The Trackhawk I did all white with pink exhaust pipes and shit. Like,
what do you do with these cars? You race people and stuff, or no?
no, I don't.
Huh?
I wouldn't say
I can
I'm
hear
like
her
a-
coming.
Yeah,
I can hear her
because like
on the road.
there's like the thing with New Yorkers that we're like we miss out on so much, but we got speed cameras everywhere. In Florida, you don't have that. And then two, like sometimes people do like line up on like somewhere where there's a lot of factories, and they'll like just race down the
You
strip.
can't do that in Florida. You can't race either.
I mean, if you could do that here, you could do it.
I've only actually one time Dan was with me. Dan, remember when I raced that McLaren in the Bentley when I had the flying spur?
Yeah, I shit my pants.
And then one time I raced with Alex in his Urus.
I have to race the Challenger, remember? I used to love racing kids, young guys in the Challenger, and then roll down my window and let them seats and roll
No,
them
yeah,
over.
when my Trackhawk was all gray, that shit used to be so funny. Like, put that bitch in track and go off on somebody, and then you put the
Put it
window
in
down.
track.
That's like
Oh, like
the
speed,
different-
like
yeah.
sport mode.
Yeah, so it's sport and then track mode. But I don't like driving in track mode because, especially in Florida, because it be raining a lot and shit. Because then the wheels lose traction a little bit. So it's like,
Recipe for disaster.
So you've been driving since 13?
yeah.
That's wild.
Haven't we
Wow.
all?
I mean,
I was like 15.
But the thing about me is
I was
I'm a
13,
safe, fast driver. Like, I'm not
Is there
gonna
such thing?
take risks. Like, if I feel like I can't get over, I'm not about to see if I can get over. Like, we just rented this Trackhawk when we was in Florida, and my boyfriend was driving it, but he was going in between cars. and I was
Like
just-
cutting people off.
No,
or-
not even like this. I'm talking about like it's two cars like this, but they're not close to each other.
Oh,
And he's
go right
making
through?
his own lane and going in between, and I'm holding on for
Oh,
dear life.
wow.
I'm like, no,
So
I
listen,
can't.
if you know how to drive in the snow with 2 feet, you can drive anything. And that's how I learned. I learned to drive in the snow with the 2 feet. So you're braking a lot and you're going, so you're not going to skid.
Is this pre 4-wheel drive and all that?
Come on, I'm 55.
Because like, I wouldn't even take a car out if it doesn't have 4-wheel drive. I'm scared.
Oh yeah, no.
Because
we
if
used
like
to-
you
back
slam
in
on the
day-
brakes, you're against an accident.
Yeah, back in the day, I don't even.
I've
remember
never
what the
gotten
hell I
into a
drove.
car accident.
knock on wood, yeah.
All my friends,
All her friends.
all
are
my
trash, though.
like I had a Scat Pack. It was a Challenger. I had a Scat Pack. My friend Cam flipped it over. My friend Monty just fucking wrecked my flying spur not too long ago. What else? Wasn't there more?
What about the guy in the Prius?
He came on to me. I left my fucking.
You got
rim
beef with a
print-
Prius?
I
Yeah.
left my fucking rim print in the side of his car because he tried to get into my lane and I didn't move.
Quick
They
check.
hit you?
Yeah, he hit me, and then he was like, he didn't speak
Then
English.
he realized who she was.
He was looking for a come up, to be honest.
So it is.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Once they realize who she, that's why I try to explain to my daughter.
But it's good though because
You
my
shouldn't be
my wheel
driving.
was
You
so
could
dirty
afford a
that it didn't fuck my
driver.
paint up on the car. It just left the print in his. Like if my car wouldn't have had all that dirt on the rim, it would have fucked my. It would have took the
But see-
paint off.
See, this is what happens. People take her cars because, say she's incapable of driving, and this is the result of her not having the cars. When you can go take a drive, you're going down to Miami. You don't
Losing that Bentley though, I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie, that
Bentley
shit.
was beautiful.
That
How
shit
far are
hit.
you from Miami?
an hour.
And you like, is that your preferred place to go?
No, I don't go down to Miami unless I have to. Like same way I am with being in LA. Like I live in like Woodland Hills, Tarzana area. I don't go to the city unless I have to. Like I refrain from going out there. I don't like it.
So what do you like to do for fun? Like just chill?
I be at home. I be at home on TikTok like this.
Mama looks like she's saying otherwise. Cap? Fact or cap?
No, I mean I go
Back to
out.
cap, you stay inside.
I go out like I'm not just like the type that's like, oh, let me go to the beach. Like I don't
But
do
when
stuff
Danny
like
goes
that.
out, Danny goes out.
Oh
We'll
yeah.
leave it at that. When she goes out, she
I
goes
mean,
out.
she got the Pia light out.
Yeah.
I could attest to that.
She wanted me. She thought I was going to be here last night. She's like, "Oh, Mike, coming out with us? I'm not going to be there." Thank God I wasn't.
I really didn't do nothing wrong. It was
I'm just not down with that.
I really didn't do anything wrong.
Listen, we're all here
Someone
for
that did something wrong.
we're here for a good time, not a long time. You know what I mean?
It doesn't. Listen, she's my daughter. She's
course,
not my
yeah, yeah.
friend. And
course.
I did a
I
whole.
think I've seen her drunk probably like 5 times.
I did a whole TikTok about this. They were like, "Oh, well, my mom's my best friend. Good for you, because I'm not my daughter's best friend. That's not my job. My job is to be her mom."
But last time she got drunk, she lost her keys. She had like 6 shots of Patron. I had to drive the car home. She lost her keys.
It was my birthday last
and she
year.
blamed me. She said, "You did something
I
with
lost
the
the house
fucking
keys and
keys."
shit.
Everything
Oh
is
my
always
God.
my problem. One time we had an earthquake, and I'm sitting right where she could see me, and she comes in the room shaking. She lifts her head up. She goes, "Stop shaking the fucking house." I said, "You thought I did that?"
I thought the bed was shaking. I was like, "Danny, stop shaking the bed." It was the first time I ever experienced an earthquake in LA. It was scary.
That's
They have
actually not
often,
the.
too.
That's actually not the first time someone accused me of an earthquake. My ex also, he was like in another room, and I was in the bed laying down, and he came in like, "What the fuck are you doing in here?" I said, "Motherfucker, I'm not causing the fucking earthquakes. Like, what the fuck? Like."
That's funny. We skipped the story on how you got on the show though. You just said you started writing at 2.
So I started writing, and then when she stole my Challenger, I guess that it was such an enticing thing for a segment for a show. That's how we got on. So Danny really thought she was coming home that day. She had no clue she wasn't coming
You
home.
are dead ass wrong. Till this day, you are
Wait,
dead ass
do you know
wrong.
we had to have security? Wait, we had to have security on the plane with us because she was a
What-
flight risk.
You were a flight risk?
On the plane. And then we had to have security.
One thing about me, I'm gonna get up out of there. I'm gonna get up out of there.
So we stayed at a hotel in by Universal.
So this was filmed in LA.
It filmed in LA. So the bodyguards literally had to sleep with the door open so she wouldn't run because she's a runner. She ran away like, I don't know, 10 times in one friggin' night.
10 times?
The
Oh my
cops brought
God.
me back every time.
I used to have to drive around in the
And as
middle
soon
of
as
the
they
night.
drive off, I'm over the gate.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she gave me a run for my money. Like really, it'd be all hours of the night. I'm driving.
Okay, but
streets.
hold on. One thing that we need to get clear. You are not no fucking saint. Like, I don't know where you get this from.
What made you want to
I
run
never
away?
put my mother through that shit. No, it's like, okay, so she's the type to like really flash out for no reason. Like
You got
any
temper?
little thing, like fuck a spoon in the fucking sink. Like, and I'm like, grandma, come get me.
That was scary.
Like,
It's like that?
Yes.
Exactly.
Like, imagine dealing with that 10 times a day. Are you not gonna take her fucking car and go somewhere? And it sounded like I was taking her car and going to
Yo,
like a
she's
fucking.
laughing so hard she's tearing.
No, cause seriously, like she's bad.
Yeah,
shit
I am.
crazy.
I'm 0 to 60. I don't have no happy medium. I'm 0 to 60.
Like,
You
I
piss
really
me
be
off, I'm
having to
going.
tell her, like, calm down, bro. Like, I need to start
I
sticking
don't.
Xanax
I
in her
don't.
drink or something. Like, you need to chill.
Especially
too.
at my age now, there's no. I ain't gonna change. So anyway, so we get to the show.
That's why she's moving out.
We get to the show, and I don't even know what the name of the show is going to be until I get there. And they're like, "Oh, this is what we're going to name the show." And I looked at the guy. I'm like, "Are you fucking
What do you
kidding me?
name it?
I want to give up my
Knife
knife-wielding,
wielding.
credit card stealing daughter who set me up for a crime." And I'm thinking, because she really did do that.
So they kind of staged it.
Right, they
Media
staged
does
it.
that.
You threatened me.
So then,
See how you leave parts of the story
Yeah,
out?
what they're doing is they're like telling me and my mom, because they wanted my mom on the show. And they're like, "Oh, you used to argue," and I'm looking at them like, what the fuck? Like, this is no joke. I'm trying to save my kid. This is not a joke. And we didn't even have to do anything. Danny just
Well, how
was
about
being
this?
Danny. Like,
Did you
that
ever think
was
about
it.
this? Maybe if you would have calmed down a little bit, it wouldn't have been saving me from nothing. Like, we could have just X'd out that whole thing would have never happened. Like,
That's life.
it's
Well,
just
you-
like, I'm a very, like, free will, like, do what I want to do. Like, I'm not, but it's not like I'm really doing crazy shit. Like, I wasn't selling crack. Like, I was just,
You're just stealing cars and
Cars.
driving at 13
You
years
know,
old.
you know what it is like when I was growing up. You just your mother like my parents never hit me. My parents never hit me because they gave you the look, and you
Yeah.
didn't do anything. That was it.
why did
Give me the look. Let me see
your
the look.
parents didn't hit you? Your parents were hitting me. Shit.
Because you're different.
Because you were bad.
Got the wooden
The
spoon?
one is fine.
Barbara, give him the look in that camera right there.
You ever give it a...
That's the look.
Yeah.
No, my
What-
grandmother used to chase me with that fucking spoon.
My grandmother
I would
used
go
to-
under the
yeah.
table.
Ah!
What is going? My
See-
grandma
And
used to
my-
yell at
and my
the
hair
cellar
pulled.
door. Get up off the goddamn cellar door. Just running up and down the cellar door.
You definitely were quick.
So see, you used to do shit too.
It was the cellar door.
Okay, and what was I doing? It was a car.
I never
I
stole
took one
a
car.
I never stole a car. I never stole money. Out of my
Oh, your
mother's
friends
wallet.
did?
Yes, I never stole out of a store. I was
So
not
you
that
would,
type of
so
kid.
you would never ride around in no stolen car.
I never did drive around in a stolen car.
Not you driving it.
Mama's an angel. Look at her.
I never drove in a stolen car. Absolutely not.
You didn't drive it, but you were
No,
in
I
it.
never was in a
You
stolen
probably
car.
didn't know.
I was never in a stolen car.
Oh, so
No
you just
lie.
asked everyone for their license and registration?
So wait, do you know a story that she doesn't? Did someone steal a car?
Did
and
someone
ride
steal a
her?
car and I don't know it?
No, I don't know.
Exactly.
I just feel like
Exactly.
You
Wait,
know,
maybe she tried to say that she stole a car and you were riding shotgun or something.
Bonnie and Clyde.
Oh, please. I don't even want to drive with her. I don't drive with her.
But she don't take any bad risks, she said.
I know I don't. It's just they don't like that I drive fast.
I
But
don't-
it's like,
I don't.
it's like the type of car like you can't. You just,
Oh, please.
What's the fastest you ever went?
I don't want to get dropped from my car insurance.
Yeah, please.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I
Somebody's
have
gonna
enough
watch it.
issues as it is.
Great answer.
Because I feel like, I mean, for me, I'll say 130.
Up there.
And that's scary. 130 on the BQE is
What
scary.
you got, Geico?
Something like that.
Oh,
But
they
now I
drive-
won't do that.
If they're dropping me anyways, I went
No,
like,
No, don't even.
I don't even. So, you guys film in LA. Now, how soon did the episode actually come out after that?
So we filmed it August, I think it was August 15th or 16th. August 15th we filmed it, and they took her right from the show. And then they didn't air it till September 7th. And,
So 3
month.
weeks later.
yeah, and then what happened was, like, you know, I wasn't on no social media back then. I just went on it whenever Danny was on it or something like that. And then I'm on Facebook, because Facebook is the only thing I do with my friends from New York and stuff. And all of a sudden, if that was my kid and that bad parent, who the fuck you talking to? Who the fuck, is it your fucking kid? I went off. They censored me. They censored me on his page.
On Facebook?
On Dr. Phil's page, because I was going off. Like, don't, you know
Yeah,
what?
but you guys were like original viral. Like before viral
Right,
was viral, you
but
guys
you
were
know
viral.
what it is? It's like, and people always say this, oh, he made her famous. No, let me tell you something, bitch. The show got her recognized. My daughter's talent made her famous. That show didn't get her platinum and gold records. That show didn't get her signed to Atlantic Records. That show didn't get her nominated for a Billboard Music Awards. She was breaking fucking records. Leanne Rimes' record. That show didn't do it. It got her recognized. And first of all, the fucking people who fucking put it all over the place. Do you know, I never followed, so we never knew about it. We got home in January. I think it was January 6th, and she's like, Mom.
Yeah, how is it like and your family friends like when
Okay.
this came out? Was your phone just like off the hook?
So no. So I
I
had
think
to.
a lot of people were embarrassed.
So what it is I cut off a lot of people in my family.
Really?
Yeah.
From this?
From that,
It's a sad reality,
I cut a lot
Sounds
of.
about right.
Now my good friends, my really good friends, never judged.
No,
Never judged.
I think one thing that got me was Frank Anthony.
Yeah. So what it is?
That was like-
So what it is
What's-
my nephew.
My cousin that was like, we were so close, like closest. Like I said, there's 7 of us, so close. Like talking shit about me on Facebook. Him and his wife, like that really. He actually passed away. What, like 2 years ago?
Yeah.
And then his wife just passed away.
No, he
last
passed away
year.
in 2021.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like.
It sucks when family doesn't back you up.
Especially when you need it the most.
That nice.
Right.
Like at a moment like that, you
So-
probably want
And it's
my
weird
grand-
because he was always like the one that had my back. Like when me and her would get into it, or me and my grandmother would get into it. Like he was like, "Oh, leave her alone." So it's like to not be like that with the world, but you be like that in the house. Like it's weird. Like if anything, you should be like that in the world, not in the house. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, so, but like my really good friends always had my back and stuff like that. And like I said, we used to come to New York all the time. So I always said, listen, if they didn't understand it, I don't give a fuck. But to this day, it's funny, like when my friends will like hit me up and they go, oh, you know, my daughter follows your daughter. And like, I keep telling them, I just grew up with her mom. I'm like, I'm just a mom from Brooklyn. I'm just a girl from Brooklyn. I'm like, I didn't grow up in a rich family. I didn't grow up I just a normal person from Brooklyn that, you know, my kid got famous.
But I think with a lot of it was like her real close friends like that really watched me grow up.
Yeah.
Like so it's like they know the dynamic and they're like, bro, they're not really like that. That was y'all are taking like one little thing and running with it.
And you
like,
have to remember something. He didn't air the whole show. He just pulled clips. Like like you'll
Well,
notice.
it was like what 45.
Yeah.
Like it was like an hour show,
right.
but with
and
commercials.
then you'll notice he never had anyone back on as quickly as he had her back on, and he never filmed anybody
That's
at the
right,
ranch
that's
like he
right.
filmed her at the ranch. He knew what he had. Of
course.
He'll go on like, listen, Joe Rogan, I think, is the biggest douchebag. Now, let me tell you why. Because him and Joe Rogan got together, and then their mouths were flapping, and I said, why don't you put my daughter on your fucking show? You ain't got the balls to do that?
Wait, like after they had her on?
He had, so Dr. Phil went on Joe Rogan's show, and he was like, oh, what do you think about Bhad Bhabie? Like, I don't want to talk about that.
The fact Joe Rogan, the fact Joe Rogan is their op is so fire though. Like being in a podcast game, like I envy you for that. Like, that's wild.
I think he's the biggest fucking douchebag. Don't ever, and like I said, unless you walk a day in my fucking shoes, don't ever judge. Because no one, it's always the ones whose kids are like this big. You go, oh, my kid would never. Bitch, don't tell me until your fucking kid grows up. And then you tell me your kid
Oh, no,
would never.
one thing I love, like, because my friend Hannah, I've known her since 4th grade. So she still, like, lives in the area and sees, like, all the kids that we went to school with and grew up with. And because I've been me my whole life. I've never changed. Like, same way I was back then, same way I am now. All of them were, like, in the closet with shit, like not letting their parents know shit, not really doing shit. But now it's like Hannah be telling me like this bitch got caught putting a fucking hairbrush up her fucking pussy on video, like and had to move schools.
Florida shit.
And I was getting called a whore for having a boyfriend. Like it's so crazy. Oh, this one does Molly every fucking weekend, and this one drinks.
It's
and this
always
one
like
this,
that
and
though. It's always people that shouldn't judge.
That's what I'm trying to say. You know what? Don't ever comment on how. Like, listen.
And you know what's funny? The girl with the hairbrush video, her mom didn't let her hang out with me because of how we acted with each other. So now look at your kid.
Tables turn.
But me, I have 2 other siblings. We couldn't have grown up any different in the same damn house. It's not how your parents raise you. It's what you gravitate toward in the streets. If you're going to gravitate towards bad people, you're going to go on the wrong track. I didn't gravitate towards bad people. So I wasn't like that.
It's like somebody who's maybe their father is like an alcoholic, and then one kid acts to it one way, and then one kid acts to another.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, like some will either become that or stray away from
or not want to drink at all.
Exactly. So like I said, when people want to judge, you go ahead, be good. But until you walk in my shoes and you've been where I am, like and then it got really bad to the point where the kids were like, "Oh, I hope your breast cancer comes back. I hope you die."
That's
like,
crazy. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
and you're gonna
crazy.
talk about my kid being bad? What the fuck did your mother raise? Look at how you're talking.
It's just for a reaction.
But it's all behind the screen too. You realize that, right? You know what I mean?
That
Like,
shit makes you
How many people said something bad to you in your face?
Never. Because I'll cut their fucking throat and put vinegar down. I'm telling you.
Wait, did you say you'll cut their throat and put vinegar down?
why the vinegar?
Basically treat them like a fresh mozzarella or something?
Let me tell you, don't ever. And one thing about me, don't fuck with my family. Not my sister says.
Bars.
My sister says you come to a fight with a gun. My sister's coming with an Uzi. I do not play about my family, especially how.
Want to switch on it?
Bro, I want you behind my back at all times.
I'm telling you, I might be small, but you can knock me down. You got to keep me down.
Let's go.
Because my ass is gonna keep getting back up.
So when the show was aired the second time, it was even bigger.
It
Everybody was like,
no, I don't think so. No.
So the first was bigger.
So the second one, he wouldn't even have an audience. And then what
really?
they tried to do, he tried to play me. He put they taped a call that I had with their producer, and it wasn't really like, I'm like, oh, because they were supposed to put us in the Roosevelt the first time, but because she was a runner, the Roosevelt's on Hollywood Boulevard, so we couldn't let us stay
the
there.
hotel you're
yeah, so
saying,
I'm like,
okay.
oh, can we stay at the Roosevelt and this and the other thing? And then the guy Anthony comes out, and he's like, well, didn't you say this? I'm like,
They just be like,
what the fuck are you doing? Like
They just be
want
dragging
the
shit.
controversy, and I'm like,
Yeah, of course.
But in today's society, that's all they want. They want the drama.
Of course.
You know, when
and
we
it's
have,
so crazy because I'm like not even like I feel like at that time, yeah, it looked like I was like a really problematic, conflicted person, but it's like, yeah, when you're badgering me, I'm gonna explode, but I'm really not. Like, I'm very quiet. Like, when people bring me the wrong food, I don't even say nothing. Like, I'm not, she's the one that's like, like, I'm not like that. So it's like, to push that image on me is just crazy, because I'm really not like that.
It's people acting to want to try to get to where she is. He actually had an influencer on his show, and she did a TikTok twerking, and he's behind her. So that's what your show became too?
Nice.
That's what you're doing now on your show? I really thought
It's just
that
a
he
whole
was there to
gimmick.
help my daughter. You're not. You're not what I
Those
thought you
shows
were.
are all like that.
And he's
though.
not even a goddamn doctor.
Yeah, like
He's not a doctor?
No, he's
It
not.
gives me like Jerry Springer
Yo, so
vibes
you guys got two sick ops, Dr. Phil and Joe Rogan.
I don't have no ops.
Oh, there's plenty more.
I don't have
That's
no
fire.
ops. That's her.
That's
She's
me.
the problematic one.
I am.
I don't like.
My ops sell T-shirts. Like,
I'm the type of person when I don't like you, I don't have a poker face. I don't. I used to go out when I was a kid, younger, and I used to go to clubs. It's like, what's her problem? Huh? She's just a bitch. Yeah, no, bad attitude, bitch. My 3 initials. No poker face.
When did you make that up?
Oh no, that's what Larry
Bad.
used to call me. My friend Larry used to call me bad attitude, bitch.
guys, listen. Forget using crushed red pepper on your pasta and pizza. That's so 1900s. We got hot, crispy oil.
4 ingredients is all you need to take your dish to the next level. We got fried garlic, shallots, chili pepper, and olive oil that make this. Make sure to get yours today at hotcrispyoil.com and use code GUI to get 15% off. So make sure you go to hotcrispyoil.com to get yours today.
3:23 on a Friday. There's no tables here. First come, first serve. We came.
If you're from New York and you haven't come to Rockies yet,
You're missing out.
you're missing out big time. And if you're in Long Island, what are you doing? Come out to Rockies.
What's better in Long Island? Very limited time offer. If you come here to eat, say you saw a video, you get dessert on the house.
Mention GUI, and then I do a little bit of this.
Rainbow cheesecake, cuz.
It's the icing on the cake, baby.
So how soon after the show did you like start making music and stuff? Was it something you always wanted to do, or?
I've just always loved music, so like when the opportunity was brought to me, I was like, all right, I'll try it. I didn't think it was gonna like.
Was that the first opportunity after the show? Was music or?
No,
what-
that
what-
was.
what were
She
some
didn't
things?
start making music till I think about probably July, August kind of time period, right?
Yeah, like a year.
No, not a year.
It was a year later.
So what was like life after that first
no, because
year?
she turned 14. No, you turned 14. We got out of the show in January of 2017, and she did her first thing in 2017.
Okay.
What was the first year like for after the show?
Well, we tried to stay in Florida, but we had to go out to LA because Danielle got right back on the track.
What
I
is
got
that?
one tattoo. I got one
Wait,
tattoo.
so you
and
got your first tattoo when you were 13?
No, I got my first tattoo when I was 12.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. It was on
Which
my
one?
foot.
Which one?
It was
Oh,
on
it's
my
a-
foot. It's covered now, but it was
Loyalty at 12 is fire.
It was right here.
Oh, but you covered it.
Because I wrote it with a Sharpie, and then if my friend's brother did it with a tattoo pen from Amazon. It was like.
Evan's tattoos at 12 is
The
fire.
reason that I had to move out of Florida was because of this one, the family first. It was just this. It was like my first.
What's
big
your favorite tattoo?
This one. Yes, it was. That was the cherry on top.
You were gonna wind up in jail and fucking dead. That's why you got out.
Exactly.
That wasn't a tattoo.
So we just kept
By the
coming
way,
back and
tattoo was
forth.
fucking-
The tattoo was really what did it though.
So you were in LA for a while.
But back and forth, we always kept our residency, our house in Florida, so we would come back and forth. But I had to keep her out there, to work and stuff like that because she would come back and just go back to the same crew, and that was the problem. It was the friends.
Loyalty. And I got it right here now.
I want to know one thing. Did you ever watch one of our podcasts? Is it like a favorite
I
guest of
do.
yours? You do?
I do.
But is Danielle?
No, I watched the one with the 3 boys. The one.
Oh,
with
Gigante Brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to sit and really watch it, but I was like, I just kept getting distracted. But no, I don't know. I just wanted to come on because I really do love the culture, and obviously I'm a part of it, grew up in it. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to really talk about how I hate.
She loves the culture. We're out in LA in an Italian restaurant, and I go, "Oh, can I have an order of
Oh,
galamati?"
that's embarrassing.
It's not gonna lie.
No, that's not what happens. That's not. She's lying.
What is it then?
No, that's not. No. Please. Okay, you know how it's like if you walk up to someone.
2 minutes though, not right now.
If you walk up to someone and you know that they don't speak Italian, why would you try talking
If
Italian
they're
to
in an
them?
Italian restaurant, should they fucking know what they're doing?
It's a fucking Mexican that's probably like 15. No, he doesn't know how to speak Italian. Like,
Time
Wait,
and
wait,
place.
so my thing is just say calamari so they understand you, because then this is what happens.
So
Can I
wait,
get
you
the
don't like when she
calamari?
says calamari?
No, that's not even it. She goes, "Can I get the calamari?" What? The calamari? Huh? The calamari? Just fucking say the like when you're having a
But that
fucking
just
many
just happened to me
conversation
at
about
Vino's
it.
and Boca. I said, okay,
And then,
Dolomite comes.
it's, oh, well, you know, I'm from Brooklyn and I'm Italian for real. And
It's a flex, right?
Like, from Brooklyn. And I'm just like,
Danielle, would you
this
like?
could have all been avoided. Can I get the calamari?
Yeah.
This could have all been avoided. Like, I would be at the restaurant for an extra 15 minutes. For what?
Do you think like saying you're from Brooklyn is like makes you legit like?
You want to tell me what you did that time when you were a little girl? You guys were arguing with somebody. She goes, "Do you know where I'm from? I'm from Brooklyn." And we don't play that.
Fire.
And that's what I try to instill in my little ones is like, nah, you're from Brooklyn, not Staten Island.
Well, they're a breed. Staten Island's a breed of their own. My sister's kids grew up there. They're just a separate
It really
breed.
depends on like the people I'm around. Like if I feel like I need it, like because sometimes like being from Florida might help more than being from Brooklyn. So I weigh out what I want to say.
Play your
like,
advantages.
I don't care. 31 years, I'm still from Brooklyn. That's never gonna leave me.
Wait, so you say
inbred in me.
Galamad?
I say Galamad. That's how I grew up.
Yeah.
You know,
What generation Italian are you?
from my grandmother's from Naples.
Oh, she was born there?
My grandmother was born here. My maternal grandma was from Naples, and my paternal grandparents are from Bologna, like Ferrara, which is right outside of Bologna.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, you're Napolitan. Mostly,
She was
right?
actually telling me she
Yeah.
wants to buy a
home
place
in
in
Italy.
Italy.
Nice.
So I've been looking. I would move there.
You know you
tomorrow.
can't talk like that out there though, because they say calamari.
They hit you with the Galamad.
Well, whatever you say is they're gonna say the opposite.
yeah.
They're like, no, non è calamar, è calamari.
And right, and each place is a different dialect. Like I was watching Stanley Tucci.
Yeah, it's a great show.
It was a
Great
great show,
show.
right? I hated that they took it off.
Yeah.
But we
But
went
there's
to like
even
one
some
area was all
Italians that be
fish.
doing that, like from Italy, that be like, no, you say it like this.
Well, that's what. Yeah.
Like,
like,
oh,
Mad
remember
annoying,
how the-
mad
we had the
annoying.
guy out here
Someone
about the pasta fazool. Remember?
Oh,
and then
Mario?
They was like, and they
Oh,
was
the
like,
Chiquito boy?
yeah. they
well,
was
no,
like,
someone came
oh
on,
no, you say
on
it
one
like
of your
this.
segments and did a duet and go like, well, I'm from Naples.
Yeah,
it's
we get
not
roasted
even-
all the time.
Yeah,
I don't
I
deal with
feel
that.
like it's just different. The same way, like the Spanish culture in Miami is way different from the Spanish culture in Mexico. Like it's different.
This
It's
is
a different.
Brooklyn. This is not
This
Italy.
is its own fucking thing. Like
Yeah.
people don't
We just
realize
shortened
that,
it.
and they be saying like,
we
"Oh,
dropped the vowel.
y'all are 37th generation Italian." Like,
You got that too?
Your cousin's uncle's brother had pizza once, and now they think they're Italian. Like, oh my god, like it's so fucking different, and
tell you
you will
something.
never
It makes me
understand
feel
unless you
better that
grew
she
up
gets
in
it too. Though.
Every
I feel like-
Sunday,
Unless you
at
grew
my
up in it, you
grandmother's
will not
house.
understand
Yeah.
it at all. You have to grow up in it. It's so different. It's really like it's a
Wait,
place of its
Danielle,
own.
when you lose something, what do I tell you to do?
Right, to St. Anthony.
Yeah, that's a
I lost
number
my
one thing for
crucifix
us.
to St. Anthony.
She's really about it.
Yep.
I love it.
Crucifixes all over the house. Saint right at the front
Well,
The,
you
door.
the
see-
horn, the
Malocchio?
thing, and
Yeah.
the thing like
Yep.
this,
Oh, the fingers.
the thing like this, and then the little thing. Grandma wears both of
I
them.
have. He had gotten me rosary beads, not from Italy. They hang in my Bentley. I have another one with the horn and the cross that hang in my Mercedes. Oh yeah, always have to have something in the car. Always.
Right away. But you're not supposed to like buy the cornicello. Someone's supposed to
I
gift
know.
it to you.
I know.
I'll give you guys.
Well, when you're in Florida,
I'll make sure to take care of you guys before you go because it'll bring good luck.
yeah, we have a couple
Yeah,
things.
so I used to get a lot the Malocchio when I was really young. And the guy I was dating at the time, his grandmother used to get on the phone with me and do the whole little
Yeah?
Yeah, because I used to work in the city for Chase Manhattan Bank. And, you know, it's basically people like someone go, oh, Barbara, you look so pretty today. Meanwhile, they didn't think I looked pretty. They were fucking jealous of
give
me.
me
So
the
my
eye.
fucking headaches would be so bad, yeah.
Damn, your headaches must be crazy then.
Oh my god.
Oh, all the time. When she was, yeah. All the
Do you
time.
still have a line? Like if you need to get the headache take off, you
I
call
don't have
someone?
it now.
I'm going to introduce you to my mom after this. Could you guys compare it to-
Everyone's, you know, honestly, everyone's gone now. My grandmother passed at 98.
I'm
So-
actually
Wow.
dreading going over there. Like I
Yeah, we
have to
haven't
go
been
over
by the
there,
house.
but I'm dreading. Like I have to go walk past the house just to like make peace with that she's not really there no more.
Yeah,
But
it's
I am
terrible.
like I'm gonna be destroyed for like the next 3 weeks.
My
This is
aunt-
in Mill Basin, right?
In Old Basin, my aunt sold a home and took it to Long Island. That was it. She never made it. She never even made it a year. You took a 90-year-old out of Brooklyn. That was done. She was done. She just.
Yeah,
was
sorry
unhappy.
for your
And
loss.
that house,
Yeah.
like we're actually about to go get the house number 2215 because we both grew up in that house. Like she had that house for so long.
My boy will tattoo if you want. He's close to Mill
Well, a
Basin and
friend of
Howard
mine
Beach.
actually owns a tattoo parlor on Steinwick or something like that.
Steinway?
Steinwick. It's in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not too far from here.
Yeah.
And so he doesn't even know I'm gonna come. I haven't
You're
seen him
surprising
since I was-
him?
Yeah, I haven't seen him since I was a kid. He actually used to be a rapper too.
Yeah?
Nice.
Yeah, back in the day. But he was an amazing drummer as a kid. But yeah, so I said let's just pop by his place and So I had gotten my grandmother's. She signed like a card to me, and she spelt it wrong, Grandma. So the guy said, "Do you want me to fix it?" I said, "Absolutely not." Just
And I have Josephine.
I love that.
Yeah, that's the only one I have.
Well, she missed like a letter. You're saying?
she wrote Grandma, not
So no
Grand,
D.
no D.
Grandma.
She
Grandma.
right, and she put the,
So
the
cute.
dash. Like she used to make Zeppelis on Sundays. You know, that was the big thing, Zeppelis
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Do you still do Sunday dinner?
No, because she's not there. Like
But I thought
I've been getting back into cooking. Like I've been cooking a
when
lot.
she's home,
So-
I'll make stuffed artichokes. Like I said, I made
Fire.
an Easter pie.
That's the
but I
next
gave
thing
it all
wanna
away.
make, the art-
Stuffed
And then
artichoke?
I made the prosciutto bread. But I make it because I like to cook, and then I just give it away.
So when you having us over?
Whenever you come to
So we'll be there in like 3 weeks probably.
come. We have a big enough house.
Danielle, do a lot of people know you're Italian? Because like I only knew because you made a video
The last
about
name
your
is
mom.
Bregoli.
No, but like
No, but and
Exactly.
it's really crazy because people think I'm like backyard honky tonk white bitch. Like
From
I'm
Florida.
Wait.
fucking
Come back. Talk.
backyard honky tonk white bitch. Like redneck. Like
That's crazy.
I'm not like. And then when they're like, "What are you, Spanish? Like what are you?" And I'm like, "Italian." Oh, okay, I get it now. Like,
I get it now.
Oh, it makes sense then?
yeah, it's like if people would just like they wonder why my hair is curly and why my skin gets tan. Like, it's not.
Oh yeah, that's the whole controversy.
You know,
too
it's
about
not. You know
tan
what they
and-
say? It's not that. It's that I'm literally just. I am who I am. Like, that's it. I'm not trying to be nothing. I'm not.
But
Yeah,
she'll never be
I
as
think-
Italian as me.
I think you are. I'm glad to see you're super proud of Italian roots, but we're gonna have to quiz you a little bit.
Okay.
It's only right.
Go right ahead.
It's only right.
Hey, Mama, you gotta stay silent,
Mama, don't say anything because we gotta put her on the hot seat.
Oh, she's not gonna know.
Now I don't know if you'd rather me like.
I might have to eat them and tell you what they are.
I'm gonna laugh.
That would be the best way you think.
bro. Try your hardest.
What's with the hot stuff?
Or even on top if it
Yeah, put it.
fits.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually that's even better. I'll put right here for you.
I think this is funny.
Yeah, so yeah, just show like to the camera whatever you got. I'm not blindfold. Come on. I don't want
Alright.
to make it impossible.
So what's her objective?
That's broccoli raw.
all right. So like in high school. All right. So she got broccoli raw. Broccoli Rob's here. Show the camera the broccoli raw. The objective is to get over 7. That's a passing
You know what
grade
that
in
is.
school.
Yeah, this is Parmesan.
It's not Parmesan.
This is Parmesan.
It's provolone.
Provolone. Not,
It's close. It's close though.
it's provolone, Danny.
No, it's not. Taste it.
Oh my
No, it's not.
It's a Riccio. It's a Riccio provolone. So it's
Why,
like
so why is it hard?
because like it's
You tricked me.
Yeah, you tricked one, bro. You tricked
that,
one.
that was a trick one.
That's mozzarella. Oh, I'm sorry. Mozzarella.
Yeah. You're gonna get 48,
Attack me.
48 generation Italian. You're gonna get.
So wait, how would your mom say mozzarella?
How do you mozzarella?
I said mozzarella.
Yeah, I say mozzarella. I don't really give a fuck. Like, same fucking shit. It's gonna taste the same no matter how I say it. Like,
What else you got?
I don't know what this is.
Oh, you know that one.
Hold on, this is.
I don't think she knows that.
Hold on.
I don't think she's
Give her a
ever-
chance. Give her a
I don't think
chance.
she's ever eaten that though.
Gabagool.
Hey,
Let's go.
the
That
gabagool.
one.
I didn't know till I tasted it. This is Genoa salami or hard salami.
Yes,
Okay.
there you go.
Yeah,
I
I
like
know
that she
that.
said Genoa salami too, not just salami, but Genoa salami.
That's prosciutto.
That one might be a little
That's
tricky.
your favorite.
Oh, it's just regular.
That's no. What do you always eat? What does Grandpa always make for you? I'm giving her the question. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Why you say it so gentle?
Because I don't know how to say that one.
My father used to buy it, in, in the big
The stick.
The stick, and can I have?
Is this just like regular pepperoni?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Mortadella.
I'm not gonna lie, you're doing a lot better than I thought.
Yeah, she
And that's a
loves
chicken
mortadella
cutlet.
because she's never had that.
Oh, you never had mortadella?
No.
I'm not a fan.
I'm
So
not a fan either. We
What
never
is it,
really
like
had that
ham?
growing up. Yeah.
It's like bologna almost.
Yeah, it's like an Italian bologna, but yeah, we never had that in the house.
Y'all really thought I wasn't gonna get this?
what is it?
Like, what the fuck? Chicken cutlet.
That's a
That's
steak, right?
That's an elephant ear. What does it look like?
A chicken cutlet.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, easy.
But it's not burnt.
It's not burnt. It's
Nice.
cold now because it was in our refrigerator.
Okay, so y'all tricked me. Take that off. Take that off because y'all fucking tricked me.
But we
No,
used to
but-
make it in the chunks, the provolone. Oh, you know what?
Yeah, he did.
She's thinking of
You know-
when you grate it, and
know-
then, when you put the shade.
Yeah.
Grated
You know what it is?
provolone? No, the shading, the fucking like
This
this.
provolone I should have made it chunked for you,
Yeah,
but
exactly. Then she
we
wouldn't
in downstairs we like put it on top of sandwiches.
That's so funny.
So
I
they
was
use a
really
slicing
impressed with
machine.
that you got the gabagool. I didn't really think you would know what that is.
What's your favorite like sandwich? Like if you had to pick one, like your go-to sandwich.
I like just regular Italian bread with prosciutto and mozzarella. Like I don't really like the arugula on it. I might put a little bit and then balsamic glaze and
Fire.
like that. That gotta be.
That sounds like my kind of sandwich.
Or just turkey and provolone or turkey and Swiss.
And me, turkey and cheese is my.
But I
go-to.
don't like
Mustard
all
mayo?
that shit on it. Like no, I like just mayo.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't know what it is. I've been on this real big thing with mayo. Like I'll order a sandwich, but I have to put extra mayo on it. But it freaks me out when it starts like dripping out the sides. Like I have to do it specifically how I like it. Like I don't want just a bunch like on it, but I want a bunch.
So you
but I
order
don't-
on the side,
Yeah.
the mayo on the
So
side.
you just dunk or?
No, that's crazy. No.
That's the perfect amount right
You
there.
have to spread it a certain
Oh,
way.
you do it your own
Oil
way.
and vinegar
Yeah.
on my sandwich. We never did.
I don't.
Yeah.
I put oil and vinegar sometimes, but
Yeah,
I
I
don't
never
like
did that.
tomatoes. I fucking hate raw tomatoes. I'm not
Why?
eating a fucking raw tomato.
What did they ever do to you?
Cooked tomatoes, cool. Sauce, yeah. Ketchup, cool. A fucking raw tomato. My grandmother eats it like that with the.
She puts
Oh
with the
my
mayonnaise.
Oh.
Tomato and mayo?
Yeah.
Like a tomato mayo sandwich?
Oh
Tomato
my
mayo.
God.
That sounds like
if,
a mouthful.
Like if you told me to eat that or die, like it's over with. You can just make the will later.
Gun to your head.
Like,
Eat a tomato.
I'm not, I can't do raw tomatoes. But actually at Toca Madera, they have this salsa that's like jalapenos and really, really tiny like minced tomatoes in it. I can eat that. But I can't.
So the tomatoes gotta be cooked. Just can't have a chunk of tomato.
No, like even if it was a slice of a cooked tomato, I can't do it. Like on a margarita pizza.
Oh yeah, like it
Oh,
needs to
yeah.
be sauce.
Yeah, that's
So
gross.
I used to make my pizzas
lot of people
like
do
that.
that.
I used to make my pizza with fresh tomatoes. I don't make it like that anymore.
So you make homemade
And I
pizza
don't
too?
like raw onions.
Homemade
like
calzone,
all I'll put,
sausage
I
rolls,
really
all
rather a
that.
sandwich with no veg, like just meat and mayo. Like I don't and cheese. I don't want all that extra shit.
How would you rate your mom's cooking? 1 out of 10.
I'll give her like a solid 7. My grandma.
7?
My grandma. Serious? My
7's not good for mama's cooking.
No, I have to like.
Oh, you can't compare me to my mother's. But my mother will tell you. I make
You're
the
supposed
best-
to be the prodigy. You're supposed to be
No,
better.
my mother will tell you. I make
So
the
not
best
so
pizza.
Nana's a 10?
We don't call them. We
Grandma?
don't call
Yeah.
them
Yeah,
grandma.
yeah.
We never did
What do you
that.
what do you
Grandma and grandpa. Grandma Jojo. Never
No, well,
called
I
them
called
Poppy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never, yeah,
But-
we never did that.
I think I had a streak where I called Grandma Nana for a minute. It was
Really?
yeah. I don't know where I got that from.
We never.
What does grandma think? Like your grandma's little angel?
Oh yeah.
You could do no wrong?
Yeah, let's get her on. Let's get her on the horn.
Oh yeah, they're beefing right now.
Wait, so you would have to call her because Nana blocked her, Grandma blocked her.
Hey, Grandma.
They're beefing right now.
Shut up.
No, this the real OG right here. This the fake one.
My
This the
gra-
fake
my
one. This the
grandma-
Ask her if
Oh,
it's
the
sauce or
real
gravy.
shit.
Ask her if it's sauce or
She'll
gravy.
hang up on me. Grandma,
Oh, there she
I'm
is.
at the Italian podcast. They wanted to say hi.
Hi, grandma.
I said,
Who makes
Mom,
a better pizza?
I said, Mommy, relax. I said, your cooking is better than Mommy's, and she's having a conniption.
No, I know hers is better than mine, but you said I was a 7.
That's not nice.
But Mom, who makes a better pizza?
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I'll give you the pizza and the calzones. You can have that.
And
But the sauce and the artichokes, like, you can't.
I make a
you're
better
not
artichoke
playing,
than
like,
her.
no, you don't. And cutlets.
My mother.
Cutlet, Grandma, you make your cutlets
No,
in olive oil or vegetable oil. See?
My
Oh.
grandmother made them in vegetable.
But she puts a little bit, right? Not like
no.
you can't like do as
You
much.
can't deep fry a
Yeah.
You can't deep
fry them
It's
anyway.
like a pan fry almost.
Pan fry them. What do you mean deep fry? What the hell are you deep frying?
That's instant. Like as Cooj would say, that's how you get a heart attack. Instantly.
I deep fry them.
You hear the dogs? You hear the freaking animals?
She's watching all them.
Animals, yeah.
How many dogs you guys have?
All right, I'll call you
5
back
dogs.
when I
Thanks, grandma.
leave. All right, love you.
How does one get 5 dogs? So as many cars as how many dogs you gotta have?
Yeah, I have a lot of dogs.
You just started collecting them?
And
Like Pokemon or something? You got Charizard, Pikachu.
No, I love animals, and I always like one of her friends that lives out here actually had like 13 dogs, and I always thought it was just cool as fuck.
My friend's brother owns the Brooklyn Zoo. Pet store? On Flatbush on Ralph Avenue in Omaha Basin.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's been going there since she's a baby.
So I always just like
That doesn't mean to collect them, but that's okay.
So whenever you come to New York, you just get a dog?
no, I've never gotten a dog from her.
Oh, so you get them. Okay, I feel like Florida's more known for the dogs.
But we never got any dogs in Florida.
No?
We got Oscar in Florida. All the rest she got out in like Ohio. I think
you hear
Rory
good?
came from Ohio. But at the end of the day, guess what? Who takes care of them?
That happened to me too.
I'm actually trying to make it 6.
6.
Another one for mom.
I bought my ex a dog, and he
Are you like
leaves
Noah's
it
Ark or
outside
something?
and shit, like, so I'm trying to get the dog back. She's a big chow, big.
Oh, but that's a good
beautiful dog.
reason.
Yeah, because she'll attack the other dogs. She will.
She need to start attacking him.
What are dogs' names?
So
And what
we
kind of
have-
dog are
okay,
they?
So Rory is the miniaturest of Pomeranians. And then
Is that the eldest?
That's the oldest, right?
Yeah, Rory, and then Chanel,
Then Chanel.
and then Louis. Louis and Chanel.
I see
are
a
brother
trend
and sister.
coming here. Rory.
We had a
Do you have Prada too?
We
Or?
had a Bentley. We did have a Bentley, and Bentley passed.
No,
I
and then,
have a
and then
Bentley.
I actually for Louis I have this, and then for Chanel I have the CC on the back of my neck.
So whenever you get a dog, you the logo.
Them are the
no,
only
that's
2
three
I have
afterwards.
tattooed. Them are the only 2 I have tattooed.
And then there's Blitz, who was she rescued him from a really bad situation. And then there's Oscar, who's the
Yeah, a Jewish
Antichrist.
dog named Goldman Sachs too.
Yeah?
And then we have Baby Cat, and we have
Baby
Taylor.
Cat is a rag dog.
You have cats too?
And and then we have one I've had since 2016. His name is Taylor. He don't come down. He don't mess with anybody. He stays up in the back of the house. He's got his own little suite. He's got the whole.
He
back
has
of the
his
house.
whole room. Like,
Like
he has
literally,
a whole room.
they have the bathroom, they have a bedroom, they have a living room,
closet.
a big TV. Yeah, they have their own shit.
Do you like walk them or do you just like let in the yard?
No,
and
so I let them in the yard. No, I don't walk them because we live in a very small community.
Chanel don't know how to shut the fuck
It's
up.
not that, but we have asshole drivers. Like I'll walk in the middle of the street just so they won't hit me. But if you hit my dog again, you better hope that the cops get there before I get up. Oh
my
Kill
God.
you. Yeah, it's a small development, but it's everybody with money, so they think because they have money, they don't have to have consequences.
But
to their
I own the
actions.
biggest house in the most expensive.
Does. She owns the most.
Talk your shit.
Life flex.
And what's funny is,
Was that on purpose? Or you built it?
no, she bought the house, but it just happens to be the most expensive house in the development. There is one going up, that's going for more, but in the 54 houses, hers was the top sell.
Killing it.
And
I do. Since we're talking about that, she bought the house. Recently I saw like a big way that she makes money, and I want to ask you some advice. Like, you think I could make some bread like that too? Because I saw, like, I literally Googled the numbers, and I see the stream is mostly from messages. So I want to know if there's a way for me to make some bread like that. Like, maybe you could help me out, give me some advice or something.
Either supersat out.
Hey, if you were a freshly,
Bro, it's not fair. Like,
If you were a freshly 18-year-old famous little girl, I'd probably be able to help you. But now,
you say I'm washed?
Pretty much.
they like feet.
Feet?
Fee finder, whatever that is.
like, no, you knew that too.
No.
Rocco!
Hell no. I'm the last one.
Yo,
Nah, hell no. I'm not one of those. I have to get that straight before people think I'm weirdo.
yeah, but guys that have feet fetish are fucking creeps.
They're nuts. I get people all the time on DMs. Oh, can you post on your feet? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Fuck.
But a lot of girls
Would you
make
ever, like, if someone offered you $1,000, you want to do it?
My daughter knows I'm not about that. So she says to me the other day, what'd you call me? You said, what about me with money? I'm money hungry. Because you're not money hungry to spend, you're money hungry to save.
Yeah, like
I'm always like, well, Danny, what you spending? You spend a little too much. You're money hungry. I don't fucking spend anything.
Like, what is it
I'm
gonna
not
do,
drifting
Sid?
Chanel.
So she's money hungry for saving?
Yeah,
I don't know if money, I would say, like, more, like,
Like,
cheap.
Money
Like,
conscious.
People will say cheap before
no,
money
because
hungry.
she wants the money. She just doesn't want to use it. She wants to hold it. Like,
Yeah.
What's the point?
But you know what? I'll tell you this. I don't spend like I don't drip myself in Chanel clothes. That's not my thing.
Yeah, I get in the car. She's like, "Oh, those pants are ugly." I said, "These pants cost more than your whole."
That's
closet."
gallery,
Fucking-
right?
Yep,
Yeah, I
your
saw.
whole fucking closet.
Now I want a pair.
No, wear your Ross. Your Ross are baby.
These are not for
Well, how about
those baby?
But I got the Louis.
what about if we just throw paint at your mom's pants? It'd be the same thing.
Right.
Exactly. But you know what I am about? And I've been since I'm a little girl. My jewelry. My daughter will tell you. My jewelry. I'm a stickler for my jewelry.
Remember I tried to pawn it?
Yeah, she tried to pawn my jewelry.
Wow.
And
When
my
you were
Louis
young?
Vuitton pocket, yes. Oh my. So this bracelet, it was actually my mom's. My mom and I have the same name, Barbara Ann Bregoli. So this was my mom's, and she took it. She took this, and she took some of my other pieces.
What's the nicest thing she's ever bought you?
Well, was it the 55,000?
Oh, you see how that's not easy to
Wait,
answer,
the
but-
55,000 cash I got for my birthday.
Yeah?
Oh,
Yeah,
Just
we
like
have a
that?
whole
Like,
video, just
how you
a
doing?
sack.
that's
Yeah.
lit.
Or you put it in a bag or something?
No, I just handed it.
Oh
to
no,
her.
in the
I had
shoebox.
shoebox.
In the shoebox at the
Real
restaurant.
classy.
We might be related, by the way.
Yeah,
We're
you're
cousins.
fine. And she goes, here. But no,
That's a flex right there. Like, here you go.
she bought me this. This for
I
Christmas.
bought her that watch.
She bought me the watch. Yeah, she doesn't really. So Dana,
Cut the
no,
shit.
wait, you didn't let me finish.
Bitch has so many fucking purses
Yes, what
and
she let me
fucking
finish?
shoes. Like,
She didn't let me
please.
finish. So yes, my daughter buys me a lot of. She bought me
Her
Birkins.
fucking cars
yes.
are paid cash. Like, don't let
Well,
her.
I bought the Mercedes. Stop. You bought the Bentley. I bought the Mercedes. But no, yeah, no. So my daughter, I could literally, she'll go, "What do you want? Go shopping." I just don't.
Nah, so I was gonna say I'm gonna mention a word, and you got without even thinking, you gotta just tell me the first word that comes to mind. All right.
You can answer and your mom answer right after.
All right, we're gonna start easy. Florida.
Kodak.
Okay.
Okay. I respect that.
Whatever. First thing that comes to mind. Italian. Mama.
What?
You-
No,
yeah.
What's the
Actually,
first thing?
what's the first thing you think about when you think about Florida?
Florida, the beach,
Florida
And,
Beach.
uh,
What about Italian then?
Yeah.
my heritage.
Pasta.
Fusilli.
That's your favorite, I'm assuming?
Fusilli,
Fusilli?
how you doing?
But the long one, not
Yeah,
those
yeah.
traditional.
Not the spit, not the spiral ones.
The
Do you make
long ones.
homemade pasta or no?
No, we're gonna do it this summer. We're gonna start making.
She
Hopefully,
has this whole
YouTube.
plan for the summer that's
I
not
do.
gonna happen.
It is.
I
know,
see.
it
I see
is.
great content opportunity if you were like a nonna, like
I'm
from
telling
Italy,
you.
all black.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
make
see,
it
that's
back
what I want to do. I want to go to Italy and
Only
have a
pans.
cooking class in someone's house.
That's the next word. Only.
Only pans is
pans.
fire.
Only pans,
Only
you know?
pans?
Cooking with
Yeah.
pots and pans, you know what I'm saying? All right, music.
Rap.
New York.
Brooklyn.
Doctor. I set you up.
He's a we
Tevye.
can't.
It's my mother's doctor.
Wait, you said I was wondering what was so funny.
I knew she wasn't gonna say that. The other one.
All right.
You were trying to bait her.
Last one. Goat.
Goat.
I like the goat.
Like that.
Goat.
That shoe website.
What?
No. Greatest of all time.
Young Thug.
Young Thug. Fire. All right.
I got his lyrics tattooed on the back of my leg.
What song?
Young Thug. It's called Barbie. It's unreleased.
Do you have some favorite female artists that come to mind?
I love Ice Spice. Like, I really love Ice Spice. I think it's, like, just the way she carry herself and, like obviously Nicki, Cardi, but, like, for right, and I like the, don't play with it. What's her name? Lola
yeah.
Brooke. Yeah, I like her. What's the other one that I was seeing?
I thought Ice Spice was like a one-hit wonder for a second, but she proved me wrong. She is
a
blazing.
Bad bitch. Like, she always looked good. Like, yeah, no, she a bad bitch. And then it's like, you know, them New York girls, they just got something about them. Like, and then all them girls is from New York. All
Yeah.
four of them from New York.
What would be your dream collab if you could pick one artist to work with?
Are you into your music like that still, or like you taking a little
We were
break?
talking about that when we were. You gotta drop another album.
I know. It's just, like I said, I'm very, like, to myself these days. And it's like, the way I make my money, I don't really have to do much. I don't need to be broadcasted all over the world and internet and all that. So it's like,
But your fans want.
but my sanity means a lot to me. I've worked very hard to get it back. I'm not going to just lose it. that's the big thing is like once you get back into music, it's like interviews and shows and like you're
Growing Up
back.
Italian podcast.
Yeah,
Then do it on your
you're
terms.
back. That's what I'm trying to do. Like I have to just prepare myself for like I'm over the shit talking and the rumors and whatever. Like I can handle that, but it's just like all that energy really eats you up. Like not even like even if you don't even know people are talking shit about you, but it's just like you could feel feel it on you. Like
I feel like she started so young
And that's what
that
it was.
now it's like has to act almost older because she experienced so much from being in the public eye since you're a kid.
yeah, that's why it's just like right now it's like, bro, I'm good. Like I don't need to, like motherfuckers be trying to rap to like get money and get put on and whatever. It's like, or some people just really just love music, like, and they don't even really, they just make music to make music. They don't care to put it out or whatever. But it's just like I do really love music, and I do make music because I love music, not for money or not for anything. Because I really haven't made shit from my music career. But it's just like, do I want to? And every manager that I've talked to and every, like, label person, whatever, they're always like, you have the potential to be fucking, like, you don't even understand.
That's what I'm saying.
And to unlock that is fucking crazy. Like, it's, you can't return after that. Like, you can't, I don't want to do that and then look back like, damn, I was good on money. Like, I have enough houses, enough
Well, you don't have to
cars,
force
like,
it.
Right. Even the touring, it's very tiring. I mean, we were over in
But
Australia.
that is one thing that I do really love is I love doing shows and I love touring. But it's just like
But it's not
when
stop.
when you're
every day.
overseas, you sleep when you can. You don't just you're probably up all night doing absolutely nothing, watching TV on your phone, whatever. And then now it's fucking 12 o'clock and you have to be at this interview and now you're tired and want to go to sleep.
Where was it like your favorite place that you performed?
The Canada shows were really good.
Like
Australia shows were
Toronto and
we did Toronto, Vancouver, Winnipeg.
We did.
I got sick
Barcelona.
as fuck out there.
We went into Spain. We did Barcelona.
but you liked Australia?
Australia was amazing.
Oh, you went to Australia?
Australia.
I love Australia
New
because it's on the other
Zealand,
side of the world,
so
but it's kind
amazing.
of like America.
He just went there.
That's deep, though.
Because
It's
they
so
speak,
far.
they speak fucking English. It's like you don't
She went
have
to.
to.
She did Paris.
I hate being overseas.
Do you
and
ever
don't know what
like
they saying.
practice doing accents or no? No, like
Any
never
hidden
tried doing
talent?
Australian.
Oh,
yeah.
Danny, you did that one.
Nah. Oh, hell no.
Wait, come on, tell us.
No, can't.
She's like, chill.
Chill, mama. Mama. You have any hidden talents that, the world doesn't know? Like double jointed or something?
Vodka
you know what I
sauce.
mean?
No,
Yeah.
I'm actually really good at skating. Like she used to rollerblade, so I like got into skating, like ice skating and shit. But one time I fell on my ass and I just
And that was
never
the
went
end of
back.
that.
That's it.
One time, that's all it took.
That was it.
I had like a weekend. I want to be a skateboarder. I busted my ass.
Oh
She
yeah, I
skateboarded too.
skateboarded too.
Danny
Plus,
did
I'm too big to
everything.
skateboard.
I have one of her rooms in her house is just a shrine of hers.
I think I would definitely get back into
All of it.
skateboarding. Skateboarding is fun as fuck. Like, and for a girl to be doing that, like, that's some fire shit.
Badass.
And my boyfriend actually knows how to skateboard. He was talking about starting again, so maybe I'll get into skate.
Summer
on my Lil
2023.
Wayne shit.
Oh man.
Would you say right now, today's day, that you're happy where you're at? Or is there anything that you're like, this is something that you want to accomplish?
I would say, like, in my household wise, like my everyday life, I'm pretty happy. But my image that I like, that still is of me, there's certain things that I want to like clear and make different. But I feel like I really need like a documentary, and that will like seal the deal.
Like a Netflix special, 30 for 30?
Yeah, something like just so that I feel like that'll really make people like, cause as
She's
much
never
as I
told her
don't,
story.
as much as I don't give a fuck, cause I really don't. Like, you could sit here and say whatever about me, and I'ma just look at you like I don't really care. But at the same time, it's like when I see the things that people say, it be so bullshit, and it's like I see why you would think that, but no.
What do you think's the biggest misperception of you that people think of you that's not true?
I don't even wanna go.
She said the honky donk, white donk.
Oh, yeah.
That would be
Donkey Kong.
one of them. That would be one of them, because I feel like that's just really ignorant and like, but yeah, that would definitely be one of them. And then I don't know, just about me, like my person, my character, my personality. Like, I'm not disrespectful. I'm not mean as fuck. Like, I'm a very like
Honestly, she
Just so
she,
you, I think you're just with you.
Listen,
she's like that.
No,
That
you know what it is?
relationship-
Listen, at the end of the day, it's just
I'm
me.
a sweetheart.
No,
okay?
listen. At the end of the day, it's just me and her. That's it. That's all it's been in the house. So, are you gonna battle? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, who's got who's back?
of course.
Right?
That's how it should be, though.
No, but you crazy, bro. Like,
That's what they're here for, our mothers.
Exactly.
To drive us
Fucking
crazy.
wet.
I mean, you know your mama got your back though, no matter what.
No,
right?
but I need her to have her back for when she's going after, like, you know what I mean? Like, I need her to have my back when she's going after me.
You cut me off, I'm coming for you.
She's like, could you stop? You don't know if they got a gun. And I'm fucking
Well, that's
going.
true. Definitely if you're in a.
I hate that road rage shit so much.
I go right in front of them and I stop
Oh,
short.
you got road rage?
No, if someone cuts me off, like,
Yeah. Oh, you
like
do it
this
back?
woman didn't- like, I'm driving my Bentley. In
She
Fort
calls
Lauderdale.
everybody a if they don't know how to drive, they have to be I be like, what the fuck?
Shut up!
Yeah, shut up. Oh, Dan gets
How'd you
hurt.
meet Dan, by the way? Because
God.
when me when, so
First of all, Dan didn't fuck with me. Dan didn't like me. Dan didn't like me. Dan didn't fuck with me. But Dan got around me, and then now Dan loves me.
no, because you know when we first like exchanged messages in the DM, right away you like schedule it with Dan. So I think like a day or so later, I spoke to Dan, and he was like, "This is the first media thing she's ever asked to do."
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Fact or
She
cap?
doesn't do that. She does not do interviews.
I
She
don't.
hates
Yeah,
it.
I hate.
She
like,
called me. She's like, "Ma, you gotta come to Brooklyn." I'm like, "Why?" She goes, "I want you to do this with me." I'm like, "Really? Like, oh, I want you to come."
Wait, so it was your
It
idea?
was her, all her idea.
Wow.
What made you want to do it?
I don't know. I just like. I feel like I don't talk about like my heritage and my culture that much.
It means
This is the home base for us.
It means a lot to us that you would even like consider that, and that you're so prideful to be Italian American. Like,
Yeah.
Do you remember what your cousin used to always say to you? When he used to say, "Come here, give me a kiss." Do you remember how he used to say? it?
Da Mumbacho. Do you know any Italian?
Benaki, no.
Da Mumbacho?
Benaki, Benaki. That's how he used to say it, my cousin.
I love that.
Yeah.
We were like Google translating a phrase you're super famous for in Italian. No? We won't do that one. All right. So,
Well, you want to know how we know?
Dan the man.
Okay.
The student. How do you say?
So it was actually Adam. Danny was at the house and I was in the car. Shut the fuck up. And he goes, and she goes, "Ma, this guy Adam just called. He wants you to give him a call." I call him back. He's like, "Listen, I think I can make your daughter somebody. I think I could do something with her." He comes to the house in this fat ass Mercedes, right? This young kid. He was like 30 years old. And that was the start of it. And then when we went out to LA, now Adam and Dan had never met in person.
But they worked together for like 6 years.
They worked together all the time. So,
did you know what he looked like, or like?
A little skinny break kid.
they both are.
Yeah, well, I'm also half Jewish too, but I wasn't like it's just in me. It's not like I was not raised Jewish.
You're not raised like that.
I don't.
Because your mom raised you.
Yeah,
Anyway, so
I actually
that's
learned
how-
all my like Jewish shit from that lady Miriam on TikTok. That's how you know what I'm talking about?
Who's that?
She's from Brooklyn. She's like really big on
She's
TikTok.
a maternity nurse. Is that the one you're talking about?
Mhm.
So wait, so when
That's how I learned about all the Jewish shit.
Her outfit came from Staten Island. I had a silk bouquet of roses came from Staten Island. She had a crown. She had a veil. Everything. We go to the church in Florida. And like, why does that little girl look like that? And I'm looking at them like, what do you mean? Because that's how we dress.
Right.
And all the other little girls had on like white
Nobody
slip dresses.
Oh, that's
looked
it?
like her. She
My
had,
hair
like,
was
a
in
five-
these big banana
Yeah.
curls.
Yeah. They,
I
like
still
doing the-
never made my
Not
confirmation.
one person had a bouquet, but my daughter.
Would you do your confirmation?
She has to do a confirmation.
Well, before you get married, you
Well,
would
the-
have
the
to.
thing
She
like,
don't play
and-
that. She don't play that shit.
Listen, the thing was, she got famous, and the church we belonged to, because I used to volunteer with the religion, so she would go to religion, but she got too famous and we couldn't have her in the class. So now it's gonna have to just be an online adult thing.
It would be funny if she like did it with like a class now, though. Almost.
They won't. They won't let her. They just won't.
But
I
she
mean-
wants me to make it at Mary Queen of Heaven.
No, I don't.
In Brooklyn?
That was my church. No,
Maybe we do that tomorrow. Free, we can go.
So she's got to take the name of my grandmother.
Yeah, I'm taking Josephine.
I love that. That's nice. On this show, we do a segment called Overrated, Underrated, and Perfectly Rated.
Okay.
Female Artist Edition. Nicki Minaj.
I think she's perfectly rated. I feel like Nicki will always hold that like best
queen.
No, yeah, but like, I don't know. People don't really like my opinion on it, so I don't really like to speak on it. But I feel like Nicki is great, but I feel like Nicki, not even great. I feel like Nicki's really an amazing artist, but I feel like she kind of got that bad rap on her own because like the way she just like won't necessarily, not saying she has to, but if you would take some of these newer artists under your wing instead of being so like snotty about it, people wouldn't look at her like you're being a bitch. But it's like, I don't know, I guess she just has her title and she wants to hold it. As I get older, I get different views on it, but at the same time, I do feel like
She just dropped the video last week.
Yeah, exactly.
Where's your
And like she did the video with 6ix9ine. Like I feel like she kind of does work with the new artists a little bit.
I have another.
But I think she's talking about like.
another opinion on that, but I ain't even gonna go there. I'll
All
take
right,
that off.
I think she's talking about the next person I'm about to bring up, Cardi B.
No, I think
As an artist.
Overrated, underrated, perfectly rated.
I think she's perfectly rated.
Why?
She's one of the biggest like female artists. Like she has records that are timeless. Like
Bodak Yellow. All right, Kodak Black. We were just listening to that song yesterday, and we were like, "Yo, this was a moment." Like, we thought. I mean, Cardi B was like big on the Love and Hip Hop, right? That was a show she was on.
yeah, remember we used to watch.
Like, I didn't know her back then.
Never thought Cardi would be where she is today.
Yeah,
like,
no.
That's how it happens.
From that show though, like in New York, they would all say like, you know, she's like a stripper at Sue's Rendezvous, whatever. Like, you know, then once she started making music, like she was doing like a lot of Latin music with Ozuna, this, that. But that song, Bodak Yellow, was really with like,
that was her. Yeah, that was her shove. That was her.
and that's like a classic song.
Yeah, timeless.
Last one, Ice Spice.
I think she's kind of underrated.
Why do you say that?
Like I don't know. You know, like when Drake said like she a 10 trying to rap good on mute. Like,
You think that was really for her though? I mean, Drake throws a lot of sub shots, but I think he was trying to holler and he got like.
Remember when he just started out on that show and that was it?
The Grazie? Yeah, it's wild.
I used to love Drake.
Oh my God, she used to love Drake.
Is there anything else you guys wanted to talk about?
One thing that people get me with music, and every time I say this, they be like, "Don't say that in front of anybody." I think Dirk is up there with like Future and Thug and Drake. I do now. I do for sure. Motherfuckers is not fucking with Dirk right now. Like they're not. You don't agree?
I think he's screaming in his ear.
He's gonna take West Side Gun over both of them.
No, look, I'm telling you, bro. It's the tape that Dirk has.
You can tell Danny's not Italian, right? You can tell.
Hold on, no. This fucking album, I always forget the name of it. Like, look, you pull up my Spotify, it's all Dirk pop up.
Are
like,
you top
I
like
listen to
99
Dirk all
percentile
day.
Lil Durk?
Probably.
Time rap.
Shut the fuck up. When did you
Thank
become
you
boss?
guys for coming on the
Listen,
pod.
we appreciate
for sure.
it, for real. Thank you so much.
Make sure to follow these gals and let's keep it going.